Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Laura, and today is Wednesday, May 7th, 2014. And I wanted to make a little video today for you all. Excuse the, hope you don't hear that noise. I wanted to make a video today for you all about depression and anxiety. It's something that I've been dealing with for about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years I've been, dealing with this. And so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it and kind of give you my experiences and my perspectives on it, and just kind of what's the word? Just kind of let you know my take on it and how I feel about it and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned to this video if you want to know a little more. Okay, so my first thing I want to I guess talk about is tell you my past experiences with depression and anxiety. It started about 5 years ago when my grandmother passed away. That was April the 26th, 2009. Yeah, April 2009. And I think what happened is that I lived in Virginia, and I think I had got so, I guess, overwhelmed or something with the idea that I wasn't able to be in Dallas, in Texas, when she died. And that just kind of, started weighing really heavily on my heart and in my head, and my thoughts weren't straight, and I couldn't stop crying, and I didn't quite understand what was going on. And I went to my doctor. Actually, I went to urgent care. I don't know why I went to urgent care, but I went to urgent care, and they wrote me a prescription for Lexapro and for Xanax. The Lexapro is an antidepressant, and then the Xanax is like an anxiety medicine. They say it's for like emergencies, and like if you're having a panic attack or anxiety attack or whatever, to take that. And so I took that medication probably only a few months, and I felt like I was better. And the doctor weaned me off of it. So I felt a lot better about life and about everything, and so I was well. Then, if you watched my videos for the whole time, you know that in 2010, I think in 2010. Yeah, I got engaged. I was engaged to be married, and you never really saw a wedding because one never happened. Um, I ended the engagement, for different reasons that I really won't go too much into. But it was a really hard breakup for me, and it was kind of like for everybody to see kind of thing, and that was really hard. And so I got depressed again, and when I got depressed that time, I kind of just shut down. I wasn't going into work. I just stayed at home in the bed all day, and I ate a lot. And I think of that after that, I ended up moving, transferring, my job transferred me, and then I went to a counselor when I moved, and I got medication, Lexapro. No, actually, the next time they gave me Cymbalta, from like the commercials, like Cymbalta helps. Mm. I don't know if Cymbalta helps, but Cymbalta had me crazy. Like Cymbalta just kind of put me like on another level. Like and it was a time release, so it was like at random periods throughout the day. Like I could literally feel the medicine like going through. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I could feel the medicine like going through my body, through my blood. That was kind of weird. So the doctors, I had moved to Texas, and I was taking it at first, and then I stopped. I went to the doctor, and they weaned me off of it. So I was doing really good. I was doing really, 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 really good. And, I was happy and I was, everything was going good. And then it'll be 2 months next week, 2 months next Wednesday, that my dad passed away. And, at first I was just kind of like, okay, like really, really, God, I was like really like messed up about it. And, I came to the realization, or not realization, but I started to accept it that he was gone. And once I started to accept it, is when I started to get depressed and like really sad and really just like not angry but anxious. And I remember being at home one day and I was just sitting there and it felt literally like someone was sitting on my chest, like someone was like just sitting there. Um, and I couldn't breathe that good. I just felt like I wasn't in my head. Like my head was just like so many thoughts and things were going through my mind, and I was so confused. And I was like, this isn't normal. And I had had an anxiety attack before, and I knew that that's what I was having. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm really, really, really trying to like breathe and really trying to like focus and put my mind somewhere else because my mind I felt like was gone and I was losing my mind. And I finally had, I don't know what I did, but I finally ended up falling asleep. I went and laid down, and the next morning I called the doctor's office, my primary care physician, and I just said, I need to come in and see you about some kind of medication or something. And so I went to the doctor, and she prescribed me Zoloft and Xanax again. Um, this is my uh, this is my Well, I was gonna show you the bottle. Uh, this is, I'm gonna cover up my name and address and stuff. But this is, yeah, you can't really see that well, but this is my Zoloft. It's the generic kind. Um, but thank God for the Zoloft and Xanax. I take it only in emergencies, like if I'm having a panic attack, an anxiety attack, or something, which I need one like now. Um, Being out of town is kind of hard. I don't really know why. I think it's like just being alone that's kind of hard for me right now. And so, not today, but yesterday, I stayed in bed all day. I didn't eat anything all day. It was just such a difficult day yesterday. And I didn't even sleep the night before. So Monday night, I did not sleep. Sunday, I slept a little bit, but Monday night, I didn't sleep at all. I was up all night and then all day yesterday. And I slept some last night, but not, good. And so today I called the doctor and they're gonna send me a prescription for a few of my medicines, um, for the Xanax, for a few pills until I get home because I left them at home on accident. But yeah, I don't have any serious side effects, like no major side effects of anything. It's I just get really tired all the time, and I think that medicine, kind of brings you down, so you're not so like anxious and things like that. So I'm really just kind of like not my normal self because my normal self is kind of like happy and smiling and kind of cheerful and stuff. And I'm at this conference and I'm just like walking around and I'm just looking like you know like this. I guess I can't really see what my face looks like, but I'm just kind of like this, like people ask me how I'm doing. I'm okay, because I don't want to say I'm good because I'm not. And I've had to come to accept the fact that I'm not okay, that I'm not good, and that something is wrong. Something is going on with me, and it's not a good feeling. And it's not a feeling that I want, but it's something that I need to accept. And it's something that I have and that I'm having to deal with and to go through. And so I know I can't go through it alone. And I thank God for God, because I know that if it wasn't for God, like I wouldn't even have probably even made it this far. I mean, in my head, when I'm having an anxiety attack, all I think about is dying, like myself. And I think about, my dad dying and, being dead. And, that's all I think about, like, constantly. Like, yesterday, that's all I thought about was, you know, I'm going to die today or tomorrow. And, my dad's dead. And, it's just so many hard thoughts or feelings that were just going on. And I just I can't, like, it's hard, like depression, anxiety, that is some hard stuff. And I've been dealing with it on and off for 5 years, and I can't imagine, like, people that have to go through this every day of their life. Like, it's hard, it consumes you, it kind of like has taken over. Like, it's so hard because I'm not myself. And that's the hard part, is knowing that I'm not myself right now. And other people see it some, and and I don't want that. And so I'm taking this medicine, and I've been praying and really seeking God and trying to get it together. And I think between the medication and God, I know that he can heal all things, and he can heal all wounds, and he won't put more on me than I can bear. But right now it's a lot, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, how am I going to get through this? But I know that my help comes from the Lord, and that he's helping me through this. But I ask that you continue to think about me, and if you're a believer, that you continue to pray for me, because life is not easy for me right now, and it's a very difficult time. So I would appreciate that. So if you have any comments, leave them down below. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe always. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. If I have the answer, I will do my best to answer them. But if not, I will, try. So anyway, thank y'all, and I'll talk to you later.